I it's been quite the year, and I felt the need to share something that I've experienced. Not My point in sharing this is to help others that have experienced the same thing, hopefully find some peace and know that they're not alone, and maybe find some closure. I apologize in advance if this video is a little long. I apologize if it's a little scattered. Um, I'm just winging it, and I just want to share my experience. In March of this year, I was raped by a family member. This was a close family member. I'm not naming names because this is not for revenge. It's to raise awareness, and I just okay. So, like I said, I was raped in March by a family member, someone who's married to my family member and has been part of the family for 12 years. Someone I trusted, someone I never would have thought would do this to me. I spent the night at my family member's home, and I felt safe there, and we had a lot to drink, for sure. I was very drunk, extremely intoxicated, to the point where I passed out in bed with my blood relative. It was me and my blood relative in bed, and her husband came in the middle of the night, and he raped me. He raped me, and I felt pain, but I couldn't wake up. I couldn't stop. So I'm not gonna get into full details of what happened, because it would be an hour-long video, but it was a horrible experience. I lost a lot of friends. I lost family members have turned against me. They call me liar. A family member told me to go to hell because I pressed charges. I pressed charges, and I went to the hospital. I had a rape kit done. I did everything I was supposed to do to protect myself. I didn't want to ruin my blood family member's life, but she didn't care. She didn't care. She begged me not to do anything to cover it up. She told me I would get over it. She told me to read the Bible to get over it, so that she wouldn't lose her house. But I had to press charges. So I did. And it was grueling. I was in and out of the precinct, in and out of court. I got an order of protection against him. And every time I was at the precinct, I was made to feel like I was the one that committed a crime. It was horrible. Horrible. I had to repeat what happened over and over again. It took 6 months, 6 months for them to finally interview him. Before they interviewed him, they let him know an interview was coming up. So he lawyered up. He got a lawyer. I didn't feel the need for a lawyer because I was telling the truth. It is the truth. What I say is the truth. I don't need a lawyer there to coach me because I know the truth. He got a lawyer. And finally, after 6 months, they interviewed him, and he alleged that I was the aggressor and pretty much that I raped him. So the DA closed the case, claiming that it's now he said, she said. And the case has been closed, and my file is closed. So nothing was done. I now suffer with anxiety. insomnia. When I do sleep, I have nightmares. I'm developing OCD. My body is physically destroyed. My mind is slowly healing. But the point of me sharing this and not doing what most women do, because not because they're cowards, but because this is just the way it is. You stay quiet. You push it behind. You move forward and forget about it. I chose to finally speak up months later because I hope that someone who watches this video and has been through the same thing knows that they're not alone, and knows that at least report the incident. If you report it, probably nothing will happen. The person will most likely get away with it. If it was their first time, they'll get away with it. But rapists are repeat offenders, especially when they get away with it the first time. They will rape again. And what you do is you create a paper trail. Your report remains on file forever. It's never destroyed. So even if they rape again 10 years later, your report is still on file. It shows they've done this before. So you might save someone else. You might save the next victim, because when she goes to report, your report's going to be on file. And they will see that this person has done it before, and that victim will get justice. And eventually, you will have justice too. So my point in doing this, as hard as it is, it's just to please tell you to please always report. It's hard. It's horrible. They're gonna put you through hell. They're gonna make you feel like you did something wrong, but you didn't. And you're gonna help someone else in the future when they do it again. So please, always report sexual assault and rape. And know you're not alone. And if this happened to you, and you just need someone to talk to who's been through it, you can message me. I'll give you my number, and we can help each other, because healing is a lifelong process. I feel like I'm finally getting better. I left my hometown. I left my beautiful home and moved to another state because I was terrified that this person, once he knew I filed charges, would go crazy and come to my house and kill me, my husband, and my kids. That's why I got the order of protection, and I left my house. I moved my kids from their schools, their great schools, and we're in another state, and we're resetting, and we're starting our lives over again, and it's finally starting to feel normal. So I felt like I was strong enough to finally say something and hopefully help someone else. So it's brief video, but this is where I've been, and this is why I've been kind of off and on with social media. I don't feel safe on there. My family has really turned their backs on me, and I want you to please share this video. Share this video with your friends. Have your friends share it with their friends, and so forth and so forth. Get it out there that there are rape victims out there that feel like they're so alone, that feel so guilty, that feel like they're the criminals and they shouldn't feel that way. Get it out there and help them know that they're not alone. And so please report. Always report. It's going to be the worst thing you go through, probably even worse than the rape, because it is. But you're going to help somebody else in the future. You're going to help their next victim. So that's all I have to say right now. And please be kind. Please be kind. Don't look down on me. Please. Thank you for listening.